Hey guys, welcome in and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time visiting, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. And don't forget to watch to the end so that you can see some recommended videos of mine that you might enjoy.
Today's video is going to be one that was inspired by Yorkie. He made this last year and it was called Second Life in 2019. I'm going to be showing you some of the most popular things in Second Life going into 2020. And if you've never played before, I'm going to show you what you need to live your best Second Life. Our first stop is at the Genus Project store. Genus Project has been the biggest industry disruptor for mesh, I think, in the history of Second Life. So they're very popular mesh heads. They're extremely realistic, and that's what you're looking for in 2020, to have your avatar be as realistic as possible. So you're definitely going to need a head from here. They have extremely easy to use HUDs, and they do create their own skins and content. Although Second Life is a creator's paradise, anybody can create something. There's a lot of skins on the market for Genus and a lot of different options. So now that I've shown you your options for women, we're going to take a look at the options for men.
Our next stop here is the Catwa store. I would say Catwa heads are the most popular for men among other brands like 𝗰𝗵𝒽𝒂𝒏𝒈 and 𝗰𝗵𝒽𝒂𝒏𝒈. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Anyways, Catwa heads are going to give you the most selection, extremely easy to use, just like Genus, and a lot of different varieties. So I'm going to show you a couple of the heads that they have to offer, and you can style them the way that you want. Now that we've covered a couple of head options, both for men and for women, we're going to hop over to the next, latest, greatest, best body that you could possibly get in 2020 in Second Life, and that's going to be the legacy body. So I'll see you guys there. So we just landed at the Legacy region. It looks a little funny because they have an experience set up for you to see clearly everything that they have to offer, as well as demo their body. So if it looks a little bit different than other regions, that's why. But you'll want to click on the menu that they have there, and it's going to take you to the actual body area. You can see the photos of the body, but it is nothing like demoing it. So if you come to this region, you definitely want to do that. I would say Legacy, since its release and the subsequent updates, really is the best body on the map right now. It's a little bit complicated if you are new to SL, but it's very easy to get used to. It's just like wearing any other body. The only difference is you have some realistic qualities like avatar physics. I have a whole video going through the legacy body and what I liked about it and things that I wish I knew. So I'm going to link that in the cards in the top right. You should see it popping up here in a second. And you can watch that video after this one to find out some more in-depth information about the legacy body. But it's definitely the body to have, male or female, in 2020. Alright, so our next location is the ToddleeDoo sim, and can we just stop for a minute and take a look at this region? It's so freaking beautiful. That's another thing that I love about Second Life. People are so creative with the way that they decorate different destinations here in the game. But anyway, I want to talk a little bit about some alternative avatars. I'm going to show you a bunch of different kinds, but you can roleplay in Second Life as a kid, which I think is really cool. A lot of people use it as a tool in their role play. They go back to being a kid and act out being a kid with their family, and then they age up into an adult or a teenager, which is great. I think it's a great addition to the game. Of course, everybody that plays Second Life does have to be over 18, so you are essentially role playing if you have this avatar. There's not a lot of places that kids can go. So I'm going to show you a little bit of what they have to offer. They have little mesh heads, just like the ones that I showed you from Genus and from Catwa. And you would wear this on your avatar just as you would one of those. It just looks like a little kiddo, which is so cute. They also have little bodies that you wear as well. This does require, for you to change your actual avatar appearance. I'm also going to show you some babies that don't, that are attachments or kind of like props. Those babies are Zoobies, and here we are at the Zooby store. I'm going to show you these cute little babies that you can use as props for your avatar. So you remember when we were at the Legacy region, they had a pregnancy shaped body. You can role play an entire pregnancy, giving birth, and caring for one of these cute little Zooby babies. They have stats that you have to keep up with that aid in your role play, and it's a lot like taking care of a baby in real life. A lot of people talk about Zooby babies, especially people that have had trouble conceiving in real life, and they say that they help them give them a real life experience. So we're going to take a look at the little babies that they have to offer, and I'll show you a little bit about how they work. I don't have a video on this yet, but I will link one in the cards for you to see. The avatars and the accessories that I just showed you were humanoid, what's considered humanoid type avatars in Second Life, but there are many different alternative types of avatars that I'm going to show you here. You can be whoever you want to be in Second Life, and honestly, the different types of avatars are what makes Second Life fun. You can interact with them and they feel comfortable being either a furry or a 𝒉𝒂𝒏𝒌𝒔, which I'm going to show you some examples of, but there's so many other different types of alternative avatars, and everybody's beautiful in their own way. I never judge, and I love to see people's creativity with the different types of avatars. So take a look here. I left the links as well in the description box. Okay, so we spoke a little bit about roleplay. Now we're going to get even deeper into it. So some people that roleplay here in Second Life like to have a realistic life experience, and they use additional HUDs like Beyou, and I'm going to show you another alternative called DFS to create that experience for themselves in Second Life. I have so many videos about Beyou that I'm not going to go into extreme detail. I'm going to link a playlist for you here on the screen so that you can check it out if you're interested. But I'm going to show you a little bit about each of these and tell you basically what you can do with them. So I mentioned to you that this additional alternative called DFS was very similar to Beyou. It's something that I'm going to be trying in 2020 so that I can show you the differences between the two. But they are very similar. They give you the ability to have that same realistic and human-like experience. And if you check out the playlist, which I'm going to link again here so that you can see, you can check those videos out for a more in-depth description of how to use it. Now, on their region, they offer a lot of the same products as you would see at Beyou, but again, I'm not going to get into too much detail about these. I'm going to show you some different places that are roleplay friendly and that you can use these items on. I was not asked by these communities to spotlight them in my video. These are just places that I've been to that I liked, that are extremely realistic, that they are roleplay friendly, and you would have a good experience with going there. They're also Beyou or DFS friendly as well, so you won't have a problem with using those items in these communities. Communities are a really great way to meet new people that have similar interests as you do. So I'm going to talk a little bit more about activities here in Second Life that you can be a part of. Here's some alternative roleplay for you that's offered in Second Life. So it's not just realistic, they have all different types. Card this City is a place that I checked out when I first joined Second Life, but it's been a while. So when I came back here, I was really surprised at the updates they've made. It looks so realistic to medieval times. So definitely check out the role play in Second Life. There's something for everybody. So now that we have showed you how to have fun, the next thing that we're going to do is show you how to spend some money. So my favorite pastime in Second Life is hands down shopping. There's so many different ways that you can shop, but in 2020, you're definitely going to want to hit all the events. So I just showed you Cake Day, which is a brand new event. It's extremely popular. Another one here that we're looking at is Uber, which is extremely popular. And I'm going to show you a little bit of the arcade, which is a gacha or lottery type event. Shopping is probably the biggest pastime for people in Second Life, and the best way if you want to become a creator to get back some money on your investment, because people love to shop. They love to buy these virtual creations. They love to dress their avatars. So if you're looking to join Second Life as a hobby, and maybe you have some experience in graphic design, creating items for people to wear on their avatars is definitely going to be something that you want to look into and get some mentoring to definitely create things for us to use in the community. Favorite pastime of mine, if you didn't know already, is photography and what's called machinima, or these videos that you see that some people upload to YouTube. There's a lot of different videos on YouTube that go into Second Life photography, so I'm not going to go too deep. I'm just going to show you a really popular place here that you're going to have to come to in 2020, and it's called Backdrop City. So all the creators that make backdrops, the people that run Backdrop City, purchase them so everyone can use them in the community. It's awesome. Definitely check this out in 2020. So I ran on and on about the things that are so different about Second Life in 2020, but there are so many things that are still the same from the first day that Second Life was created. It's definitely a place to come and meet new people, to socialize, to do things that you're not able to do in your first life. It's a wonderful community. You're always going to do something different and meet new people. And it's definitely an experience that I think everyone should try. It's not for everybody. There are definitely people here that are a little bit strange. You'll run into all types of people the same way that you do in your first life. But it's definitely a beautiful community. It's a growing community. Second Life has been around for 16 going on 17 years, and there's not a thing that I would change about it. I'm going to be celebrating this year my 10th year in Second Life. That's a really long time. That's a whole decade of my life that I have been able to enjoy this community. So I hope that this video shows you a little bit about what's going on, a little bit about the people here, and that you decide to try it out for yourself. If you do, you'll probably land in one of these areas with noobs, as we call them, but I'm happy to help you out. I'm happy to show you the ropes, help you with your avatar. And if you just want a friend or someone to talk to, definitely hit me up. I'm always around and always online. So I really appreciate you watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Happy New Year. And if this is your first time being introduced to Second Life, welcome.